How are we doing today? Nice to see you. Today, we're here to talk about one of my favorite new sporting rifles. The Tippmann M4 22 Pro. Coming right at you. All right, so full disclosure, this rifle is actually my mother's. This is my mom's rifle. It is made by a company called Tippmann. They originally made paintball markers, they call them, paintball guns, high quality ones. And they started making 22 rifles. And especially this AR-15, basically clone 22 rifle, sporting rifle. Just so we begin this, I'll show you the bolt is open. There's no magazine in it. It is fully empty. That doesn't sound right, fully empty. Anyway, there's no rounds anywhere in the room or in the chamber, so it is safe. And I'm the only one in the room. So, this is a, as I mentioned, Tippmann M4 22 Pro. And they also make an Elite series. They make a Redline series. They make different levels of this rifle. They also make a pistol version too. There are varying differences, but I would say most people would either look at the Pro or the Elite. And the only difference between the Elite and the Pro is the Pro has, this is a composite plastic free-floating forearm fore-end grip, and the Elite has a aluminum fore-end, free-floating. So that's the only differences. The barrels are the same, receivers are the same. And speaking of the receivers, the upper and lower receiver are machined from aluminum. It comes not with the red dot. I added the red dot, but it comes with these Magpul style M-Bus sights on it, which is nice. A lot of times when you get AR-15s, they don't actually even come with the sights. I'm going to go over some of the high points of it, and you can see the different parts of it. This thing is an exact knockoff of an AR-15. Everything is in the same exact spot. So if you want to use this for a training rifle, it's absolutely doable for a training rifle. If you want to practice transitions, mag changes, this thing will get it done for you. It is slightly lighter and slightly shorter, but the receivers are the same size. The grip is the same size. This is non-adjustable on the buttstock because I live in a state that thinks if this is adjustable, it makes it a worse weapon. I am not sure what that is, but anyway, there you go. I probably got about 500 rounds down range with this rifle, and I got to be telling you, I'm pretty impressed with it. It is a very nice, very clean shooting rifle, very accurate. At 100 yards, just standing with a red dot, I can hit an 8-inch steel plate, no problem. 50 yards with a red dot, it holds a pretty much a 1-inch group, very clean, very easy to shoot, low recoil. I have not had one failure to feed, failure to eject. Now that might possibly have a lot to do with my ammo I use. I use CCI mini mags, but I've not had any problems with this rifle. It is so much fun to shoot. Everything is really nice. Let's take a look at the body real quick and we'll see. And if you're familiar with an AR-15, you'll know that this is an exact knockoff. So you can see right here, safety switch is in the exact same spot. Mag release, also the ejection door is in the same spot. It uses an AR-15 trigger. Again, as we mentioned, rear and front sights. It also has a threaded barrel on it with an A2 flash hider. So this is 1/2 by 28 threaded, so any one of your popular suppressors will fit on it. And you take a look over here. It's Tippmann. It's also made in USA. It's made in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's got the ping pong paddle bolt release and bolt catch. Charging handle. Of course, the charging handle is a bit shorter than the one on an AR-15 because the bolt is actually different. You can't take AR-15 parts and put it inside of this. This is proprietary to .22 caliber. It's just got a standard mil-spec butt stock on it. Again, it doesn't operate. It's got an AR-15 buffer tube. A lot of parts can be purchased for this that go onto AR-15s, so that is really, really nice. You can purchase the aluminum forend from Tippmann. It's $139. Seems a little steep to me, but it is machined out of aluminum, and honestly, the 9-inch composite one really doesn't bother me all that much. I thought it might, and it doesn't. So the reason I enjoy this rifle so much is I've used a couple different modern sporting rifles in .22 caliber. One of them being the M4, the Smith & Wesson version. It shot fine. It just felt like a toy. When you were holding it in your hand, it felt like a piece of plastic. It just, because it is, it's all plastic with sleeves and liners. This one here, you're looking at metal receivers, metal barrel, all steel, composite forend, but the back is all AR-15. Now there is another modern sporting rifle that is actually really, really nice, and it is the Rock Island Armory TM22. It is not a faithful knockoff of an AR-15. It's its own version, and it's all machined out of aluminum, even the forend. It's a beautiful rifle. My friend has one of them, and it shoots amazing. It's made in Turkey, which the Turkish make wonderful guns. I've not seen too many bad Turkish guns. They all perform just well. The problem is replacement parts. When you go to the Tippmann website, you can purchase every little spring, nut, bolt, receiver piece that you could use for this rifle that wears out on the Tippmann website. So that is great for like longevity. One and done. You buy this rifle, enjoy it, and if something breaks down the road, replace it. They have a pretty good warranty on it. I'll put it up on the screen right now. But this rifle, I purchased it for $499. Actually, I keep saying me. It's my mother's. But anyway, for $499. And they list about $529 on the website, I believe. I'll put it up on the screen. That's a fair enough price. You can pick up the Rock Island Armory TM22s about $100 cheaper, $150 cheaper. And they're great guns, and I would not tell you not to get one because they work beautiful. I just really like this one because it matches my AR-15 exactly. I have so much fun shooting it. My mom loves it. She can handle the recoil just fine. It's a .22, so there's really none. She enjoys shooting it because it's accurate, and she doesn't have to worry about recoil into her shoulder. My mom was originally going to get a TM22, but we started looking at this one, and this one just made more sense, being it's made right here in the USA. Parts are very obtainable for it. It's made of metal. It's got great reviews on it. You can see many of them out there. So mine will not be the only review of the Tippmann M4 22 Pro. But nevertheless, it's a nice rifle. I mean, everything is just like, yeah, it's there. It's an AR-15. You can see that the charging handle's a little bit lighter, but yeah, it's all right there. Safety, right in the same spot. Be nice if it was ambi. I suppose you can switch it out, which I probably would because I prefer it on the right. It's just easier to whack off, whack on when you're coming off the shooting. Mag release is right there. I don't know. It's really, really nice. It's a great rifle. I think I might actually get one for myself. Or I could just use this one. Anyway, if you have any questions about the if you have any questions about the Tippmann M4 22 Pro, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. This is the first firearms review I've done. I've done several reviews for years on cameras and different equipment, but I've also been into firearms my whole entire life, and I don't know, I just felt like this was a very fun rifle. You know, when my mom got it, I was like, let me try it. And yeah, it's really, really nice. And it impressed me. It impressed me so much that it was so much like my AR-15 that I could see the, you know, the niche this thing fills. Because if you want to go to the range, you want to practice with the format, but you don't want to spend 50 cents a round. You know, you can shoot CCI mini mags for about 5 cents a round and have fun all day with it. Yeah, it's not recoiling to your shoulder as much, but your mag changes are going to be exactly the same. Your charging is going to be the same, albeit a little bit shorter. Your ping pong paddle, same. Yeah, I mean, it's the same. It also has, like, as I showed in the video, it also has its own forward assist, and it's actually a forward assist. It really works. So that's kind of cool. And then you have your mounts for your sling. No QD mount, but it is a M-lock rail. So it's composite. It should be strong enough if you put a QD mount for your sling. I don't know that I'd put a bipod on this composite. That's the only thing I'm not sure that I would do. I mean, it's strong. It's not flexy. It's not going anywhere, but I just don't know over repeated shooting if your bipod would start to wear into the composite. I don't know. I've not tried it. Maybe I will, just to find out. But yeah, there it is. Wonderful rifle. If you have a gun store near you, go down and check one out. I'm sure they'd be happy to show it to you. My gun store had 5 of these particular pro models. They had 2 red lines. They didn't have any elites. The elites are sold out. I think more people tend to go with the elite because the shroud is like a full-size forend, and it's made out of aluminum. It makes the rifle heavier, but it does make it more of an AR-15 1-for-1 look and weight. Not quite as heavy, but yeah, I think that would probably be the draw for going with the elite style rifle. So you're looking at $599 to $610 for the elite model. So if you buy the pro and you decide, well, I want to go with the aluminum, that costs you an extra $20 if you would have bought the elite model and gotten it with it, because that's really the only difference with it. So again, I'm running a bit longer than I thought I would. I just really like this rifle. If you got any questions, please leave it in the comment below. If you like this kind of content, please like and share. Tell me in the comments if you like this kind of content, and I'll create more, because I'm definitely a firearms enthusiast, not a pro at firearms, but I've been using them my whole entire life. My whole family is into firearms, and yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking it out. And if you have any questions, please feel free. Till next time, have a good one.